Hello and welcome to the story of my life. This is going to be the first episode where I share the stories of my life. If you're struggling with addiction of masturbation, no, you're not alone. We're in this struggle together. This is the story of my life. This journey took me 7 years. I felt I was anointed demonically to masturbate. I was introduced to this act by my high school classmates. They were exposed to this act and then made my eyes to be open to things of this nature. This act of masturbation satisfied my soul with lust and a hunger to perform this every day. My hand became a magic wand that I could call on any time of the day to satisfy my urges. My friend did it in the open. They saw no shame in it, so I felt it was normal thing. One fateful Sunday morning was the day I first used my hand, and that was the greatest pleasure I felt at the time. I continued the next day, and it became a chain that I was using my hand to tie around my neck. Before long, I felt more urges to do it more, to do it more, and to do it more. This became so powerful that my mind could not comprehend. This day, I look back, and all I can see was myself struggling, fighting a battle that was stronger than myself. This is also something I found difficult to open up and say in public or to anyone. I was covered in shame and guilt. It didn't take long before I was buried in my addiction. During my college days, it became worse. I had become the fabric, it has become the fabric of my daily life. I read the internet about the side effects of this act, but got none, so I justified my actions since the internet said it had no side effect. This was also a part of my struggle. I became a Bible believing Christian in college. With my newfound faith, I thought it would be easy for me to overcome. But guess what? No, it became worse. I felt I was baptized with a more senior demon of masturbation. The struggle was real. At this point, I was watching pornography on a whole new level. I almost went back because I felt being a Christian aggravated my struggles. I attended seminars and workshops. I was a campus leader. I was known to be a prayer warrior. I could teach the Bible and people would weep. I prayed for hours, but that changed nothing. The struggles were still there. When there was no Vaseline, I applied anointing oil. That was how deep I was. That's how much my struggle was so overwhelming. After a while, I didn't need oil. My hand was enough. One day, I went to the bathroom to bath, and I discovered soap is good. Oh boy, the devil kept teaching me new strategies because sin was reigning and ruling in my life. I became a legend in the act. I couldn't masturbate anywhere without feeling a sense of guilt. But I was desperate for a change. I wanted a new life free from the sin of this addiction of lust. And the Bible became my tool. My eyes were open when I began reading the Bible. I saw freedom, I saw power, and I saw that my life could change again. I really wanted to be free from this sin. My eyes were open to see that until I realized I died 2,000 years ago, I wouldn't stop. I died and Christ lives. So this became my confession. Daniel, you can masturbate, but Christ cannot. Daniel, you can watch pornography, but Christ cannot watch it. When the thoughts came, I began to tell my body, dead man, you cannot do this anymore. When I realized this, after genuinely repenting, I was like, wow, I'm free. Know this, the devil's strategy is to come by lust, kill it before it gets to sin. I stopped all unnecessary conversations with anybody. I stopped the internet. I stopped watching television programs that were inappropriate. I realized I am a king, but who I obey, I become a servant to. I decided to obey righteousness. If you have found this, you have found victory. This story is a story of my struggle, my pain, my addiction, and how much I wanted to be free. I'm not ashamed to share this story because it is a story that can change lives. If you're watched this far and this story has made meaning in your life, make sure that you share this video to someone who is struggling and who needs to be encouraged. This is a story of a brother and a pastor, Daniel. Please consider liking, consider subscribing as I continually share my story to you that will encourage you and give you hope where you seem to be drowning. There is hope, my friend. Just keep holding on. Your struggles will be over. Thank you.